Hey guys, just a few thoughts and some update. Wait for a few people to come in. If you want to check it out, consider hitting subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I need my glasses again. I see Jenna. There's Angel. Welcome. Yeah, it's not over. It's still going. I wouldn't call them aftershocks, Jenna. I think they're still pre-shocks. I think there's more on the way. Because they're not dying down. You'll have some days I'm saying right now we're having an average of 1,200 smaller quakes a day. There's 1,200 of them going on a day. Some days it'll be 13, uh, but it's not done. It's not done. So there's all kinds of. There's all kinds of different theories going on out there. From my first video when I felt the first quake, I would say something just felt different. It just felt different. And then there was another one the second day that was a little larger. First one came out was a 6.6, and then the USGS downgraded it. And my neighbor is deciding to use a saw. But we'll keep going. Yeah, they do that. And we were watching close, especially after the second day. And there'd be times when the USGS would just shut their equipment off. And, everybody knows, they have a habit of doing that when they are trying to hide something. So what they're trying to hide, I don't know. There's massive quakes coming out of that area, and they're not very deep. Not very deep at all. And that's something that we're used to. Maybe that's what threw me off. I don't know. Because we're used to having them down 25 miles deep, 20 miles deep, And then this one's just a few miles. I think maybe the deepest one I seen was like 6 miles. Everything else is like 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and they're just real high around the surface. And that started making me think of, kind of reminded me of the Hawaii quakes. All those were, surface quakes. None of them were really deep. And as I said in another video, unrelated to the earthquake videos that I've done, I have heard that there were volcanoes, millennia ago, out in the desert. And some scientists are thinking that there may be a caldera in that area where all the quakes are going on. So, could this be a build-up to volcanic activity or just earthquake activity? So that's something else that, a lot of us around here are considering. It's like, is this going to be another Pompeii or something, where volcano blows up and creates a new volcano? But yeah, I definitely think when the 7.1 hit, like I said, I knew there was something bigger coming. I expected more. So, and I said, I've been saying this all along, I'm expecting, maybe something closer to like an 8.0, and then I'm hearing last night, some scientists think it could be another one coming that is between a 7.5 and an 8.0. So, there's already big cracks in the ground opening up there. Out that way in the desert, and that's what I've been using to measure. It measures through the GPS, so I'm usually like 90 miles away, between 90, sometimes 100 miles away from where the quakes are happening. So there's mountains to filter some of that stuff out, but an 8.0, man, that's gonna that's gonna be tearing some stuff up. And as far as the San Andreas goes, that's a really, really long fault line, and I heard whispers of possibly another fault line being discovered, so I don't know. I was telling you a lot of the stuff that we're thinking about here. But I don't know if this is going to be, even if an 8.0, I don't think it's going to be the big one that everyone's predicting, because they're predicting like a 9.0 for the big one. Big one. But I don't know. They're just kind of playing it day by day and watching, and some days there'll be, 1,200 quakes out there. Some days there'll be 1,300 quakes in a 24-hour period. So it's not done. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. Um, keep those people out there in their prayers. They're losing their homes. They're having to use their camping equipment, go to shelters, which you really can't, put a lot of faith in a shelter, because the next quake that comes along could take that out. That's the thing about those quakes out there. You can't. It's not like a storm where you can see, okay, the winds are carrying it this way, and okay, the winds are carrying it that way, so watch out in this area. We're going to give you a warning in that area. I mean, even the greatest technology so far, as far as predicting earthquakes, may give you a minute, 1 minute warning. By the time that gets out, odds are people aren't even going to hear it. They're going to feel it before they hear the warning. So anyway, I just wanted to keep this one short. Hey Tim, welcome. Good to see you in here. Yeah, Jen, welcome. Yes, it's been a bumpy ride. I wasn't planning on going out there till September, but I'm going to see if I can try to get back out there before that, maybe next month, and go and check out some of the places that I explored, see if they're still standing. I know there's a lot of places that weren't abandoned that are no longer standing, so. And Tim, you and John could go through that. John went through the area. He can go, you and him could team back up, see if you can go through the area and check out the areas that, the places he stopped and filmed at. But like I said, we're just kind of playing it. Sherry, welcome. Just playing it one day at a time, seeing what happens. Yeah, I'm not right at ground zero. I'm like 90 miles away, 90, 100 miles away, depends on where the actual place where the quake hits. So I'm not getting beaten up too bad. No structural damage here. It's all pretty much in that ground zero area that keeps going off, and it keeps going off. It keeps going off. It keeps going off. So if you're just coming in, I cover a little bit. I'm still watching. Like I said, we're averaging about 1,200 a day quakes out there. Some days there'll be more. Very few days there's less. Usually there's more. But keep your eye out. Keep those people out there in your prayers. I'm going to keep this one really, really short. MudCon, yeah, that's what we're doing. And that's the scary part around here. I don't think we'll have too much devastation, but if something happens in LA, this is definitely going to be a route where everybody's going to be heading, and we will be swamped because we don't have a big population here. I was talking to a guy last night, and we've got, maybe in this area, we probably well, in the tri-counties, 4 counties, we probably got maybe 1.7, maybe 2 million people. And if we get even half of LA, that's going to triple or quadruple. I mean, if power goes out in LA and there's a lot of damage and people, start bugging out to get away from the violence, and then, of course, some of the violence is going to move up here, but it's just going to be totally insane because we just don't have the infrastructure to support that big of a jump. And with depending on how much damage to the roads, it's probably not going to be able to truck the difference in. So it's going to be a big mess. I hope some of the businesses with money do have are getting extra storage to bring in supplies. Because if even 20% of LA comes in this area, we're going to be out of food. Everybody's going to be out of food within 2 days. Plain and simple. Not enough gas stations, not enough grocery stores. It's not going to happen. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. Keep it short. I want to thank all you guys for coming in. Anybody that comes in after the fact, you can share this out. Leave your comments. What do you think? What are you hearing? Yeah, Ray, leave your comment. What are you hearing on here? Because I'm hearing all kinds of things. New fault lines, magma causing it, advanced weaponry causing it. I don't know. I really can't say what's causing it, but all I can say is it's there. It's not like others I've experienced. It's different, so I'll keep everyone updated as much as possible. I'm carrying this little phone with me, keeping it charged up, so if something freaky does happen and we get San Andreas moving and something else moving all at the same time, yeah, just keep a watch out for my notification. So thanks for coming in, guys. You have a great morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Sleep well, and until next time, everyone stay safe. Stay safe and stay prepared.